With coconut, there is no waste at all. We can get or make a whole lot of things with coconut, even to the coconut shell. So with coconut, you can get coconut chips, coconut oil, coconut milk, coconut water, coconut flour, and all this you can make at the comfort of your own home. Hello treasures, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. Thanks for stopping by. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you or show you how you can make a whole lot of things which I showed you now earlier with a coconut at the comfort of your home. Let's get started. So I started by roasting my coconuts for about a minute or two on my gas stove. This will enable the coconuts to be broken without much problem. So here I have the coconuts all roasted. So I'll go ahead now and break them. You can see that even from the roasting, they're already tearing or breaking. So this will help them to come out easily. You can just break them by using the other one or even using your knife or any strong hair. So doing that, I'll go ahead and break them. As I'm doing that, I'm going to be taking out the coconut water, which I will sieve later. So at the end, this is what we have. I've broken all the coconuts, taking them out from the shell. So I'll go ahead and also peel the skin of the some parts. These are the ones I've peeled off, scraped out the skin, because I want to use this for coconut milk. From there, I'll take the one I'll use and make my coconut oil. And the chaff we're going to be using for our coconut flour. So that's why I scraped it like this. I want it white, very clean, my coconut flour or powder. So the next we're going to do is to grind this or blend this. We're going to be blending it. Use enough water to blend it. And you also know that you have to use a strong blender. If your blender is not that strong, you can grate it first. Use your grater and grate the coconut. That will make it easier to blend. But my blender is strong enough. I'm using more than 1000-watt blender. After blending the coconut very well, I'll then pour it into the sieve to separate the milk from the chaff or the chaff from the milk. Whichever way. I'm going to do this 2 times. First, I'll use my hand and squeeze out the milk. It's faster this way. After which, I will now use my nut milk bag to separate it to get a finer milk without any chaff in it. So keep watching.
A sprinkle of time, a dash of peace, gentle notes like a summer breeze.
And I'll continue blending and sieving it this way until I'm done with all the coconut I want to use for this particular recipe or product.
Chopping sounds in harmony, kitchen tune so heavenly.
And here we have it. I'm done with the first sieving. And I also have my coconut chaff here. This is what we're going to use to make our coconut flour. I'm going to be drying that later. So I told you we're going to sieve the milk 2 times. The next now I'll pour into this chiffon cloth and then squeeze it again so that I'll squeeze out the milk and take out the little chaff that might be in this one.
Soft piano keys like simmering stew, warmth in every melody flows through, rolling dough and stirring dreams, cooking life's most tender themes. Whispering flavors floating in the air.
So here we have our coconut milk. Remember, we are making 2 things with this coconut milk. We're going to make coconut oil from this. So I'm taking out about 2 or 3 cups of coconut milk to set this aside for any recipe that will require coconut milk. And then I'll keep the remaining milk aside for it to settle down. The milk will separate up while the water we used in blending this will be down. Yeah, it is time to make our coconut chips. I'm using two coconuts for this, and I'm not scraping the back or the skin. We're going to grate it like this. I'll be using my grater to grate this. You can also use knife. If you have any cutter you can use, you can also use that. Or even your food processor. Yeah, you can use your food processor to grate this. So I'll be using my manual grater. I have different coconut chips in my channel, in my YouTube channel. You can check them out. I have the ones I've made with different sizes, bigger sizes and all that. But today, I'm using this small part of the grater to grate it.
Snow blends like spices rare, a calm embrace of taste and sound. Treasure kitchen where joy is found. Steam.
We are done grating the coconuts, so the next thing is to make our coconut chips. To make that, I'm going to transfer this into the oven to dry or roast. Yes, you can also do this on the stove. I have a video of how to make coconut chips or coconut flakes on the stove. You can check the video out. And here I have my coconut chaff, the chaff we got from the coconut milk we made. It's almost half dried, but I'm still going to take it out to the sun to dry more, to dry very well so I can grind it later. And then we go to the coconut milk that I kept to separate. You can see that it has separated. See the water down and see the milk up there. We're not done with it. I'm going to transfer this into my freezer so that the milk part of it can solidify or cake. It will be easier for us to separate it, scoop it out, and make our coconut oil. Yeah, and here our coconut chips or coconut flakes is ready. Look at it, brownish. You know, you can add sugar to your own if you want. You can add sugar before roasting it, but this one I'm doing unsweetened coconut chips, and it is very, very sweet already and very yummy. After about 1 or 2 hours, our milk has solidified a bit. So we're going to scoop this into our frying pan.
Rising like a piano sigh, golden crust, the soft notes fly. Each corner dish, each key a spice. Cause your kitchen where joy is found.
Then we transfer to the stove or gas stove and cook this until oil starts coming out.
Piano stirs like a wooden spoon. Gentle rhythms hum a tune. A recipe for peace in every sound.
You can see that oil has started coming out. Yeah, there's our coconut oil. You can start scooping it out at this stage, but if you want it brown, then leave it to cook or fry until the coconut starts burning or turn brown.
Love for food is truly profound. Whispering flavors floating in
I'm okay with it at this stage, so I'm going to sieve it out.
the air. Each note blends like spices rare, a calm embrace of taste and sound. Treasure kitchen where joy is found.
We are done making the coconut oil, and we have come to the last part of this our coconut recipes, which is making our coconut flour. Here I have my coconut chaff, which I told you I was drying under sun, but the sun was not enough, so I had to use my oven to dry it. But if you're going to use your oven, do it at a very low temperature. I used about 95 to 100 degrees Celsius to dry this, and it took about 40 minutes or so or more to dry, and it is very dry now. So the next we are going to do is to grind this into fine powder or fine flour, yeah, so that it will be smooth. So let's grind it.
Piano stirs stirs like a wooden spoon. Gentle rhythms hum a tune.
And here we have our coconut flour. You can use this to make your coconut bread, your coconut cake, coconut buns, coconut puff puff, coconut anything you want to make.
A recipe for peace in every sound.
My coconut oil is cool enough, so I'll transfer it into a container. This is what I got from about 4 or 5 coconuts. Yes, I had in total of 7 coconuts. I used 2 for my coconut chips. We ate some. We ate some, and the remaining we used for the coconut milk and coconut oil. And then I have my coconut water and the coconut milk. Yes, and here we have everything, nothing wasted. Even the coconut shell was used as a firewood to make firewood. It's been a day. Thank you all for staying with me and watching. Until I see you again in my next video, remain blessed and safe. I love you all. Bye bye. Please share this video. Share. Thank you.